Yeah, look what I got. A Little Golden Book, Biography, The Beatles. And I think I saw this on Matthew Street's channel, and I didn't know anything about it being out. And I remember as a little boy having golden books. And it is just so cool to have a little golden book by the Beatles. And there's other ones. I'm not going to get the Taylor Swift one. And I have not read all of this yet. It's just to kind of own it is kind of cool, but I will read it. So there's really nice artwork too. I'll read the beginning. John, Paul, George, and Ringo were four friends from Liverpool who rocked the world as the Beatles. Each year, millions of visitors come to the bustling city in northwest England to learn about the band and see where their musical dream began. ... The Quarrymen had kids dancing all over Liverpool. When they needed a third guitarist, Paul suggested his friend George Harrison. Born on February 25th, 1943, George fell in love with rock and roll after hearing Elvis Presley play Heartbreak Hotel. When he got his first guitar, George practiced so much that his fingers were sore. And it doesn't really look like the Beatles, you know, but it's fine. Like, it's still really nice to have. Yeah, like, kind of looks like Paul and John, but Ringo and George not so much for me. But I think it's a very nice book. I guess they're talking about how they came up with the name Beatles because of Buddy Holly and the Crickets. I'm glad they don't go into the second half of the Beatles' career with the drugs and stuff. Beatlemania. By 1963, Beatlemania had spread throughout England. Kids combed their Beatles haircuts, carried Beatles lunchboxes to school, and read Beatles magazines. When fans thought they knew the band's favorite candy, they showered the stage with jelly beans while they sang. Yeah, they didn't like that. Jelly beans hurt when they're being thrown on stage and hitting your head. Along with the fame came a new nickname. John, Paul, George, and Ringo were called the Fab Four because they were so fabulous. So yeah, it ends right around Sgt. Pepper. And that's a memory, you know. One of my first memories was seeing the Beatles on the Ed Sullivan Show. That Sunday, 73 million Americans tuned in to meet the Beatles on the Ed Sullivan Show. In Washington, D.C., they played in an arena packed with fans. I hope they're fans. John, Paul, George, and Ringo had truly reached the toppermost of the poppermost, and it was just the beginning. For the next 6 years, the Beatles would give the world over 200 hit songs. Well, I don't think they were all hit songs, but they were definitely songs, and great songs at that. They would be honored by their queen and star in 5 movies. The Beatles would become the best-selling band in music history, but through all their triumphs and fame, John, Paul, George, and Ringo would always be 4 friends from Liverpool who made their dreams come true. Yeah. So yeah, very nice book. This cost me on Amazon Canada $8. So, yeah. Highly recommend if you're a Beatles collector. It's a very nice, cute book. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye.